here, but our main job here on this first boss... Oh, it's already dead. Well, fuck my life, then.
No!
No.
Oh my god, that was the... Chris put that in the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, by now you've probably seen our class choosing video, and that means we should probably justify some of these fucking choices, which means we are going to be doing a couple of TDPs here today. We have been gracefully joined by Mr. Potter from Echo and a couple of guys from our guild to run us through here, but not too heavy. We're not going crazy today. Hopefully, Ander is particularly known amongst our group for making ridiculous keys that involve every affix in the world. So hopefully he hasn't gone that far. I am joined by Mr. Finn because, Finn, you better justify to me where the shit rogue came from.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll see. It's really fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm probably playing it badly, right? Let's be real. But, but yeah, it's great, especially sub, so I'm going to play some sub here.
You never mentioned it to me, like, at all, in any way, shape, or form, and now suddenly it's here.
No, so do you know what happened? Obviously, I had a chat with the officer team about what I wanted to play.
Yeah.
And we, like, bantered around with some suggestions, and they were like, have you tried Rogue? And I said, yeah, it was terrible, but it was only, like, the first couple of days of alpha, so maybe it's better. So I logged on and I tried it, and it's better.
Hey, Finn, I'm using my Night Fae Covenant ability to open the way.
You're so overpowered.
Oh, check me out, dude. That's the skip, guys.
Oh my god.
Night Fae only. Oh, yeah.
That's,
yeah.
That's basically, that's the dungeon over,
I'm
right?
busted, right? I'm flat busted. I am the big, well, I say that, but I'm not doing any damage. That's fine. We're going to demonstrate these classes that don't do any damage compared to the others.
Oh, my soulbind's broken. I've just noticed.
Dude, I'm convoking, though. I'm huge. I'm convoking. This is the big dam. Big dam.
Yeah, I've just noticed my soulbind's, like, actually fully broken, so...
Yeah. So, which Covenant are you playing with the Rogue, out of interest?
I am playing Necrolord, of course.
Yeah, they do only have one choice right now. A little sad.
They really do. This is my one concern about Rogue, is that none of the other Covenant abilities are particularly good or fun.
Yeah.
Apart from the Necrolord one. So I kind of feel like it's Necrolord or bust, in a way that's, well, kind of similar for a few classes actually as well, but Rogue feels particularly like this. So
yeah. It does seemingly suck because... Genuinely, guys, we're not memeing on this. Like, in terms of actually being effective, it does feel very much like there's one and done choice for some of these Covenants. I know some people are, like, very much into the idea of what Blizzard sold this as, you know, you should be good in some scenarios and bad in others. That is unfortunately not the case for a lot of classes. It's something we've been trying to get out there. Is like, yeah, we understand what it was sold to you as. We get that. It's not that, though. It's really not. There are some that are just way, way better for every single scenario, which is not ideal, as you can probably imagine. I should talk a little bit about why Feral is on my list. I've got to be honest with you guys, nothing's much particularly changed. And that's what's going to annoy the Feral Druids. I know the Feral Druid Discord was like, what is he talking about? Because I put a tweet out saying, Feral is pretty big, actually. And they were like, what are you talking about? That means we won't get any changes. Like, stop right now, Mike. Whatever, stop talking. And I'm like, dude, I've mained a Feral Druid before. Like, I was a main Feral Druid in Wrath of the Lich King. Oh, here comes Prideful.
I love this affix.
Yeah, here it comes. This is the brand new season. I'll come back to that topic, don't worry, I haven't forgotten. But this is our new seasonal affix. This is Prideful. And the way this works is every 20% of dungeon trash, we will get this friend who appears. And he will constantly AoE the group. Now, in level 10, certainly with a seasoned healer like Chris, he is a very good healer, Mr. Potter. We're not going to be in too much danger, but this thing scales like absolute mad, doesn't it, Finn, in higher dungeons?
Yeah, in higher dungeons, the pulse in AoE damage is intense, and it takes ages to die. So, yeah, it felt like it ramped up. But I'm so happy that they put, like, a Kiss Curse one in, because...
Yeah, for sure.
Because getting the damage buff off the back of it is so good that, I don't know, it just feels really nice to play, to be honest.
The thing is, coming back to these Dungeon Covenant abilities, Finn, is that you can stack this with the Dungeon abilities that actually do damage. Like the Bastion one gives you a huge damage buff. And you can stack it with Prideful. So Prideful has given us a buff, as you can see here, that increases our damage by 30%. Movement speed is increased by 60%. Mana regen is super increased. There's all sorts of cool stuff you can do with this. So I'm going to go straight into a... I'm going to go straight into a Convoke there with the Tiger's Fury buff up. And then we're going to get into actually dealing some damage. Just throw some dots on here. But our main job here on this first boss... Oh, it's already dead. Well, fuck my life then. I was like trying to plan this big mindset of this, and it's already dead. Like, GG.
Yeah, this is... I feel like this does like such insane burst damage. I mean, obviously, you did more there, and I just fucked
that
up
is
my
burst.
Shadow
It will
Dance.
wear off now. Yeah, don't be too overwhelmed by the damage I just did there. It is definitely propping. Convoke is, again, it's the... I mean, this is kind of ironic. Similar to Finn with the Necrolord on the Rogue, is that Convoke the Spirits is kind of the only choice right now. For Druids, it just does so much damage, so much healing, and, I mean, Guardian, it's good too. It gives you 4 stacks of Iron Fur, which is always nice. So Convoke just universally seems better, and it's kind of fun to press, honestly. I think that's a big part of it. Oh, I got feared.
Oh, that's the look away, isn't it? Oh.
It is the look away. It is the look away. We are very bad players. As I fall to the bottom of the damage meter, I blame the fear. I'm not going to rip this target.
I mean,
run away.
Rogue, though. Like, I'm playing this badly as well. I just want...
Same, actually. Like,
like...
I'm not recently seasoned on Feral, and they made some changes to it this week that allow you to do a lot more attacks. I'm still getting used to that, so don't worry too much about the gameplay. One thing about it, though, coming back to it, is that Feral has always been fun for me, and that's the awkward truth. Like, it's always fun, but in terms of what we practically do, certainly me and Finn, which is raiding, at best you have one raid spot for a Feral Druid. Like, there's no other raid spot. And I thought Ander was running into that then.
Yeah, he was.
Now doing the maze. Yeah, I thought he was running into that. And that means that, unfortunately, you do end up in this scenario where even if it's really, really good, you just don't get...
Yeah.
You just don't get to stack them. And I actually did a thing on stream where I went back and said, look, even when their damage is busted, Finn, like, they're actually just the best DPS, there's still one raid spot. Like, it doesn't actually matter. I can remove that. Cool.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of classes that are like that. I think most of them, unfortunately, are melee. Which is kind of the problem right now. I just trust Anda. I'm just letting Anda do this.
Well, the solution to this has become more commonplace, even in pugs, is literally just to have everybody go and stand on all of them and let one person decide which one is the way to go. It works very, very effectively, so I'm okay with it.
Honestly,
but it's not. It's even, and this is the point. I think even if Feral's damage is OP, it doesn't actually matter because there's still only one raid spot, and people will be like, "What do you mean? What if the damage was super high?" It's like they just don't bring enough to the table, unfortunately, to justify multiple raid spots. Not like Warlocks. Like Warlocks, you can bring more Warlocks, and you're always universally better.
Yeah,
you've got more gateways. You've got more just immense situational power that the Warlocks carry with them. And, of course, the range problem is very, very real. If you're wondering what these red dots do that shoot
Oh, that was me.
Oh!
That was me. That was me. I'm sorry.
For shame.
I'm sorry.
I like my utility in the Stampeding Roar.
I just ran forwards through the thing without even, like, thinking about it. That was...
I'm just YOLOing this one. I'm just going to YOLO it.
Well, we know it's not that one on the left, because I just went there. So it must be this one on the right. Unless... Yeah. Must be.
Go on then.
Let's
Commit.
go.
You wouldn't.
Yep, committed. Yeah, I think like that's part of the problem with like trying to play a melee in particular, is that there's like a melee tax, right? And
there's unfortunately a melee tax. Yes, there is. You just don't have that amount of raid spots.
Yeah. And sometimes there's just classes that bring more, and recently it's tended to be like Demon Hunter, Warrior, and yeah, this is just hopefully it'll balance out, because I would love to be able to play something like Rogue or Windwalker, or like Feral Druid is really good as well, obviously.
Oh, this is cool. They've put in these like little mini bosses now.
Yeah, I saw that last time too.
Yeah, I was surprised to see them add this. I'm saving cooldowns because we're about to hit the boss, so kind of bog standard deeps at this point.
I am gonna blast.
Breathing. Blasting. All coolies. All coolies.
All
let the Warlock do it. The Warlock doesn't even need coolies. It's all good. Shred armor on you. Oof. That hurt.
That hurt a lot.
That did hurt. That was a spicy meatball right there. I am maybe taking it a little too chill on this character. On this mob. I think I should maybe push it a little bit more.
A lot of HP, actually. I didn't even realise.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big old boy.
But yeah, I love... So, Subtlety Rogue at the moment, Shadow Dance windows are so fun. It's actually ridiculous. I'm wearing the legendary that causes your Shadow Strike to cast another Shadow Strike.
Mm-hmm.
So you essentially double cast the whole time you're in Shadow Dance. So you just do insane bursts. It's
yeah, and it's gone to like the WOD rogue, which is my old main actually, is the way it's looking. Is that every time, because I didn't like it when I know some people really liked the very short cooldown regular Shadow Dances that we had for a while.
Yeah.
Which was like these mini tiny burst windows, but I never felt like I was popping off in those windows, and that's something I loved about my rogue, was that you could genuinely like press Shadow Dance and go to town, and you felt like you were going to town.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it definitely feels like that right now. I mean, I've not played a Subtlety Rogue ever before.
So it's literally your first time?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
How did you avoid the grass is always greener effect that rogues naturally carry with them?
I always played Warlock.
So I was just universally good.
So I was always grass greener, you know? Like, this is...
Yeah.
Yeah, I played Warlock,
the
Warlock
grass,
for years.
I was already in the green grass.
Yeah, I was in the greenest of grass. There wasn't like... Yeah, there's no better than Warlock, really.
Have we got one? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the boss? Yeah, okay. And we got the damage buff for 40 seconds. Sweet.
So yeah, I've never really needed to do anything like that, to look at other classes or anything, because I was just always playing something good, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, I get that entirely. I can see exactly where you're coming from. Got a bit of dodgeball here. Oh, guessing game. Oh, I'm shredding this guy up. I'm going to put a rip on him. It is the flower. Dodgeball. And Rip's still ticking. Good. I'm still getting used to snapshotting again, like, because no classes have snapshot. I'm still sort of like getting used to doing it. But it's definitely a fun mechanic that I miss from all the classes. Like, certainly as you yourself being an old warlock, it is the unmatched flower, the uncircled flower, that leaf, I should say. I was totally wrong there. Nope, I died. I think I was attacking absolutely the wrong one.
Oh yeah, I was too. I followed your lead. I blame you.
Yeah. All right, we got res. Yeah. I thought it was the uncircled. It was the uncircled flower. Am I crazy? Was I just attacking the wrong one? I guess it was not filled in or something like that. I don't know what I screwed up there, but I screwed something up.
This guessing game thing, I am legitimately terrible at it. I need hard carried by a weak aura or something.
Yeah. I don't think you're the only one either.
No, I don't think so. I think.
Oh, not again.
Oh, come on. Okay.
It's got to be the one without the circle. It has to be.
Yeah, gotta be.
Okay, good. Not dying. Good shit. Oh, you're beating me on damage. That's not allowed. That's not allowed.
I'm sorry.
That's a big no. No.
First time rogue.
Oh, what?
First
time rogue, by the way. First time rogue, by the way. He's fucking scamming it. Nice warlock damage.
Yeah, I know. What's happened to warlock? Must have been
just
so
leave
nerfed.
Awe.
Yeah. Terrible. Honestly, I know warlock got adjusted this week. But that's
well, this is the thing. I think we should bring this up,
Jax.
Finn. The whole point of this, of course, is we've done our potential main selections, and we're goofing around with them and getting used to them.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, and I know Finn came into our team chat last night because I sent the viewers after drama time over to you.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh my god, please start putting out the class videos," because like the amount of people asking like, "What are how the class is looking?" And the problem we're having, guys, is that we're in the tuning phase now, and what that means is literally every Wednesday they are changing the classes quite dramatically. Like for example, this week, Feral got adjusted. Like several of their spells work differently. They now work as if you were stealth, like Rake and Shred. On top of that, Ret Paladin's got brand new talents and spells. All this is going on. I'm like, are we putting out info that's just going to be wrong in 3 days? Because we've recorded them. Like, the work's done. The stuff is already done. We have all the footage. We have everything done. We have a huge compilation of all this stuff that you guys are looking for. And the fact is, I'm a little afraid, and I don't know how you feel, Finn, is that we're just putting stuff out. And do we just put a disclaimer saying, hey, here's this video you guys have been waiting for. By the way, it might be wrong in 3 days.
Yeah, I think that's the problem right now. Yeah, we put something out, it could be wrong 6 hours later, which is kind of not ideal. It's
not ideal for people who are making their character choice, because it's like, is this information good enough for me to make my character choice?
No.
Oh
my god, that was Chris put that in the video. If that's not in the video, I am mad. Okay.
Chris! Editor!
Okay. Shadow Step is useful if you get knocked off the edge.
Did you Shadow Step back on?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. If people are making their main choices, it's only right that we make sure the information we're giving out is correct. And it's so difficult to do that right now because the information just changes so frequently.
It's honestly, Finn, it's why I stopped doing class guides. It's exactly why I stopped doing it. It's like they change stuff so much now.
Yeah.
And there are now the difference is now, especially in Shadowlands, and this has been relevant forever as well, is like there are so many systems in the game that if I do, say, Feral Druid guide, they might change a Soulbind or a Covenant, like they've done this week. Like Warriors, for example, had one of their Covenants absolutely squashed this week.
And that's the one that we were like, it's the best one.
Yeah, if we would have put out the video, just to give you guys a prime example, we would have put out a Warrior video saying, yeah, Event Day is cool for Condemn, and also you could possibly take Kyrian, because Kyrian is the Spear of Bastion is awesome. Not only does it have some utility, but it does great damage, it feels nice, and then today that would be bad information. That would be really bad, and you'd be like, well, what the fuck, guys? I chose Kyrian based on your video, especially if you're not tracking like every patch note, and I don't blame anybody who doesn't for this stuff. So what the hell? This boss is really hard. We should probably focus a little bit here. But Feral Druid, I just have fun on this. I love the way this works as a kind of conclusion, and maybe Finn could do one on sub. I love spreading the bleeds. I love making it work. Oh, we need more count. Has it changed dramatically? No. Do I think they're going to be in some position where they've got a lot of raid spots, or it's like a guaranteed raid spot? No. It's definitely something I'm considering when... Do I want to commit to this? I'll be honest, I did raid test on Feral for one pull, and the only reason I got that pull is because I asked my raid leader, hey, can I come on Feral tonight? And he went, on this boss where we don't actually need you to play good. Like, in terms of we don't need, like, a class setup. We don't have any big checks to hit. Where we can afford people to play potentially more scammy characters. You can play it on that one, which was Council of Blood. And during it, he actually forgot. So when he said... Oh, and the boss was garbage. If you remember, the Council of Blood was a terrible boss.
It was not fun.
So he said, right, we'll do one more pull, I guess. And then I said, can I go Feral? And he was like, yeah, sure. Sure. So I got the impression straight away from Al. He was like, I mean, play it what you want because it's beta, but yeah.
But yeah, maybe, yeah.
If you're after a raid spot, like, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
So, understandable.
Yeah. I totally get that. I've got a couple of classes on my list that are obviously a bit like that as well. So, yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Conclusion on sub then? What has drawn you to it? Why should people be excited about sub potentially?
I mean, conclusion.
I can't interrupt this. Can you? Can you kick?
No, I don't think we're kicking.
Yeah, kick.
No, just kill the boss.
Oh, you're just leaving casting consumption?
Yeah.
Maximum scam.
Yeah. There you go.
Boom. Big boomer.
Conclusion on sub. Shadow Dance is really fun. Like, I love the burst window a lot. I think it's really great and fun to play with. The AoE needs a little bit of work, but the way that the burst window works, you kind of don't feel bad about it because you just burst a single target down, which is kind of nice. The conduits and stuff are really good as well. Everything sort of plays into it. It's super fun to play. I like Assassination as well, so I think Rogue's generally a good pick. Yeah, and Rogue is like probably one of the safer melee picks for a spot in the raid, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. Rogues do tend to carry that spot. They bring so much utility. We're going to try some other classes now. I'm going to swap over to Unholy DK. Finn, what are you swapping to?
I think I'm going to go Paladin on the next one. Or maybe
Ret
Monk.
Paladin, the other obscure choice I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting, but perhaps a safer raid bet. So
Perhaps.
tune into that TDP for a bit more on that. Thank you so much for listening, guys. We'll see you again.
Cheers.